Hello, and welcome to Jack and Daxter. It's just me today. I'm doing my first ever one-sitting solo run. The goals for today. I should get a sub 3. I feel pretty confident I can get a sub 3. If I don't get a sub 3, I'm going to need a lot of tissue boxes. Stretch goal for today, like, if everything goes perfectly, I could see like a 215. That's estimating about a half hour for hub 1, 45 for hub 2, full hour for hub 3. 215 would be a stretch. My ultimate goal for Jack and Daxter is a sub 2, which actually is like pretty decent, seeming world records like a 123, something like that. But sub 3 today would make me pretty happy. I'll at least be content with the sub 3, we'll say. But I think we're good to go then.
I'm hoping you get sub 2. I think you can do it. Even if you don't do like the first one, I wouldn't be surprised if you got sub 2 the second try. I feel very confident in you.
I started my splits late. It's okay. If it's not perfect, it's not perfect. I've got to remember solo geyser. I've been thinking like, okay, how do I do this? How do I do that? But I haven't done like a solo geyser in a while either.
You're skipping a lot of stuff.
Didn't get that box. It's a pretty bad geyser so far, but you know.
Well, you could always start over.
Yeah, I might just go through geyser just as a warm-up and then actually go. Assuming I'm bonking on everything.
Are you that nervous?
It's... sometimes you just need a bit of a warm-up.
I'm at this point waiting to see how long it is until I take everything back and say that you're gonna definitely have over 2 hours.
I'm not getting sub 2 hours, Kat.
No, but I'm saying I believed in you, and now I'm not sure. My confidence.
The back half of geyser was actually pretty decent, so I might just keep going. Should have grabbed these though.
Yeah, I was surprised you didn't.
Yeah, so we'll reset. That's fine. What are my hotkey buttons? That's not it. 3. There we go. Okay. Quit. That's fine. The video has an extra little warm up because I'm not redoing the intro. I don't feel like it. Well, that still wasn't much better.
I don't think I've played any Lego games.
I played one like a long time ago. It was just like a Lego city builder, very open worldy. But it crashed my parents' computer all the time. So, but that's about it. I played like Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, I was gonna say I might have played that. I think Mason owned a Lego Star Wars game. I don't think you collected all the flies. I know you did.
The orb wouldn't appear if I didn't collect all the flies.
I know, I just didn't see them get sucked in. No, I'm interested to see how you do my levels.
Well, you can see the splits there on the top left of the screen. Beach isn't for like half an hour.
That's fine.
Hopefully not a half an hour, because that's my
What do
goal.
you-
It's my
You
goal
want
for
me to
hub
come
1.
back in a half hour?
I'm just saying. Sit tight. Stay tuned. Yeah, so this is about 7 seconds faster already. Sub 2 minutes. Not bad. That was my my hope there.
You got this. You don't got this.
I'm fine.
Those jungles supposed to be easier to do than beach, or is it just faster to go jungle first?
Beach is definitely the easiest level, besides Geyser. But jungle has the blue eco vent.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. So like you're gonna be doing snowy before that bug place then because the yellow eco vent.
Yep. Surprisingly, I don't have a ton of games that have 100% in iniquity.
I have games that are just in my library.
Well, I have several hundred games that are just in my library that I will never play, but... Especially since I keep just playing the same ones that I've played all the time.
Well, I think it's also because we got the Yogscast packs.
Right.
Some of them we're just not going to touch.
Do not want to activate that fridge. Oh well. Since it's here.
I could tell you're focusing.
Because I'm not talking?
Yep.
I might talk a bit more in Misty because I've been more used to doing Misty. But yeah, right now I'm a little focused. I'm trying to think ahead and remember the route because I do not have muscle memory for much of this game, really. Like, I know the routes, but I have to actively think about them. Yep, death one.
Yep.
How did you not grab the ledge there? Okay, well, whatever. There. I'll be slow and boring with it. And then hit a ledge. Well, this is going great.
See, now the fun thing will be the next time you play because you'll have your splits from last time.
Splits does make things more interesting. Hey, look, you grabbed the ledge that time, Jack. Good job. Jack's learning.
Well,
this is your blue eco switch.
Well, that seems pretty easy to get to.
Climbing that tower just takes time. It's not that it's difficult, but it takes a minute to go up and come back down.
Yeah, but it's a lot easier than doing it on ice.
Yes, it's much easier than the other one. Jump. Thank you. Plant boss.
It is so weird talking to you over Discord because I'm watching the stream and
you hear yourself in
it's
delay.
delayed. No, I muted the stream, but listening to your commentary and then like Plant Boss is like a minute later.
Plant boss. And then plant boss appears.
I think that was quicker than Alan usually does. I feel like Alan usually jumps on the things to hit him.
Yes.
So if you don't stomp on him 5 times, do you...
You don't get those orbs.
And that's means you don't complete it.
Right. Well, I really wanted that last blue eco, but it's not a big deal.
Is this the level with the fish?
Yes, fish game is just about the last thing you do here. Okay, fine, whatever.
Don't die.
I don't plan to. Like, dying from getting hit by enemies, I don't expect I'll really ever do that. Watch me do it right now. Falling, though. That's bound to happen a lot.
So, would Spyro be your favorite video game ever?
Oh, I don't know. Spyro's my favorite game to speedrun, for sure. But I've burned out of speedrunning that a little bit, because I'm at a point that it's really hard to make progress without, like, some significant route changes that I would need to practice, and I don't have a whole lot of time to practice speedruns. I'd rather just do them. But no, it's probably like Warcraft 3 or something. I quite like Warcraft.
I like World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft's okay. But Warcraft 3 I much prefer.
Yeah, that's just not my game.
Fish game.
See, I am so bad at this because, like, you could tell me, oh, catch all the green fish, and I'd be like, okay, I'll do that. And I'll avoid the yellow fish.
There's only 3 types of fish, Cat. It's not that complex.
I know, but right away my mind's like, color code them. Only get this color.
Green and gold. Avoid the purple. The ones that look like they're poisonous.
See, but at that point, I'm already getting 2. Then I want to collect them all.
Yeah.
Steady boy.
It's usually this phase that I'll end up missing one. Okay, apparently I'll miss the big one that I'm right next to. Usually there's one point where there's like a fish on the far left and the far right of the screen. This is the eel phase.
So how do you both do this?
It just lets you do both. Both people have their own independent fish game, but the fish count stacks.
Steady boy.
Okay.
So I usually already have like 50 or so by the time Gabriel gets over here.
So what did he do? Just catch a bunch of eels right away?
He did catch an eel, which is why we failed in that last run.
Hold steady.
Because we had not missed many, and we just instantly lost. You can only miss up to 20 pounds of fish.
But you can't catch one eel.
No one eel.
So that one guy you watch, that speedrunner, does he get first place on this or no?
Josh, he's held several world records in Jack and Daxter.
So he is
all of the games.
first place guy.
He has been. Right now, I don't think he
not
is.
Not right now.
Yeah. He's been competitively playing more Minecraft lately, with bits of Jack and Daxter thrown in.
I can't play Minecraft for a while. Also, I'm not a competitive Minecraft person. Not a competitive person.
And Misty. So basically from like fish game there. Oh, I forgot to split. It's fine. Basically from fish game there on, this is what I normally do to start the multiplayer run. I do fish game. I don't do the last part of lining up the beams because that hasn't been set up yet. But everything else for getting over to Misty, I do.
Would speedrunning be considered competitive?
Yes.
Oh. So this is your level. You're used to doing this.
That was so bad approaching the muse.
Oh, I didn't know that you have to catch him right away in the level.
You are supposed to catch him like before he moves. But I'm gonna have to go to the backup location now. I have to come back this way anyway, so... Jump on the zoomer. I have bad cycles. I don't really know where I'm supposed to go right now. I probably should have waited for that guy. That guy's out of position. I'll grab you.
See, this is why you do all the zoomer levels. You already have one in your level.
Yeah. I do both of the, this Misty has the zoomer just in this little bit of the level. I barely got that cell. Misty has it just here. Basin literally is just the zoomer. I caught that guy out of the corner of my eye. I thought I got everybody over here. Now I'm miscounting. Okay, good cycle on these guys at least. But yeah, there's a lot of zoomer stuff.
Yeah, I ended up muting the stream though because I didn't like hearing you twice and hearing what I say as I'm talking.
Where did the muse go? It reset. That's kind of annoying.
That sucks.
My guess
Well, you have another
is
chance to get him right away, though.
not really, because he's not. I'm not approaching from the correct angle. Okay, that's not bad. It's actually decent with the muse grab there. Different for team runs. Good to know. I don't have the cannon gauge. That'll work. You like the little leap of faith right off the cliff there?
Not something I would do, but
Now that I'm getting a feel for where it is, like I'm a lot faster with just off I go.
So has watching Josh at all, do you feel like that helps you a little bit
Oh, for
speedrunning
sure. Like, massively. Like, you have to learn a route to speedrun. If you just go willy-nilly, like, you will be slow. Or, please, thank you.
I mean, for the most part, I just do what you tell me for speedrunning.
Which I learned from watching a speedrunner. This is not where I want to be on 1 health. Because I get to go play Donkey Kong.
Oh. That would take me a while.
Well, there are 2 things of health up here. Just about done with Misty.
I feel like Beach is so much of a smaller area and level.
Yeah.
Yet it takes me forever.
Yeah. Because,
Thanks.
well, you're not as practiced at the game. Yay. That's the end of Misty. $7.45 for Misty. Though technically, there should be about a 10-second swing there. Because I split late for Jungle. I would say Jungle's done when I do the save warp. But instead I did it when I got on the boat.
It's okay. It just means next time you're gonna save some time on jungle.
Well, jungle could definitely save a bunch of time. You know, several deaths down in Temple. Misty was okay. It was a respectable Misty.
Are you gonna climb that tower there?
I am. I'm also gonna grab those 3 orbs because those are my most frequently missed orbs in Misty.
Really?
Yep.
I don't think they're mine. Mine is on the bridge.
I have forgotten them more than once. Jack, do you want to actually jump up there? Because this is the easy part of climbing the tower. Damn it. Well, that's significant time loss now. Like, I don't even know how the route goes except for going up to there. I guess I could... I don't know, I could, but I want to do it this way. I want to do the cool speedrunner way of climbing the tower, even though I'm no good at the follow-up to it, which is kind of essential to make it work well. There we go. Come on. There we go. Whew, finally.
Sorry, it's not something I'm gonna be able to learn.
That's fine. I'm so bad with this. In fairness, I haven't done this one in a while. You know what? Screw it. I got the pelican, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the important one. Yeah, I can't do a boosted anyway, so I'm gonna have to jump over there. We can do this first, I guess. Or not. Should probably have gone to the last island first. So notice I'm jumping on the boxes.
I did that last time, yeah.
And then we'll go back here. Gets the blue eco. Land on the sandbar. Make sure to activate that. I think it'll be faster to grab these now. Rather than get blue eco and come back. Wait, I opened that vent!
Yeah.
That vent open! God damn
I
it.
thought you have to collect one before.
Only if you die or something like that. It shouldn't just close. And I just went around in a little circle. Well, that's annoying. Frankly, I don't think I'm going to use either of those, but...
No.
I don't think so. Also, I'm not entirely sure what route I'm doing, because I know I'm doing things wrong.
I was just about to ask, like, should I be using that blue eco a lot more than I do?
Oh, you should go back to it like 3 or 4 times, yeah. Because it's very centralized to a whole bunch of stuff that it's used for.
I'll have to try that next time.
You need to use it for Pelican, you need to use it for the jumps, and then you can use it to shortcut up to that scout fly. But you're supposed to do that as your way of getting up there, which is not what I'm doing here. Can I have my orb, please? I'm just spamming the spin button.
It doesn't show me that
Yeah, I think I've got to go
the
here.
cutscene.
Yeah, those are removed for team runs, because otherwise, like, anytime somebody did something somewhere, it would play the cutscene for everyone, and that would get really, really bad really fast.
Those ones on the bridge right there. That's the ones I miss a lot.
Yep. That was interesting.
What?
Jack did a weird spin.
Good job.
Now meet me down here by the egg. Yes, that was necessary. Yeah, I know I did something wrong, because I'm supposed to already have these orbs. Wait, what did I miss? Because I know I don't have this power
Orb
cell.
down there.
I know I'm... This is supposed to be where you end, on this power cell.
Oh.
Which that's the last power cell, but I'm missing orbs. 21.
The beach ones? The beach ones. They're right there.
Oh, yeah, duh. Okay.
You shot them, but you didn't collect them.
Yeah. Again, something... Oh, you're supposed to get these after you do the platforms. That's the issue. Saves time running back.
Did you cut the beach time? You finished it.
Oh, yep. Should be on the save load. 31 minutes. Obviously, I need to actually learn the route there.
what is it called? Split the time?
Yeah.
Okay, because I think I said cut it.
Your favorite orb event to miss?
What do you mean favorite? I missed it once because everything else was gotten. I didn't think I was supposed to get it.
I think you missed it like the second run we did as well, but in fairness, you didn't know what you were doing back then. Excuse me, Yakao. Take the one more step, please. I think I'm supposed to get one of these guys on the way to jungle, since I'm walking that way anyway. Nothing like animal abuse.
That sounds horrible.
Come on, Eeyore.
I have to ask, because I'm just very curious. For Mick Whippy, is there a certain game out of everything we've played so far that you prefer? I'm just curious.
For your
I don't know which one you prefer. Dano, probably Borderlands.
That's what I imagine McWhippy's gonna say, because that's what we played the first time we watched.
What?
I did not want to fall there, or dive. Luckily, this isn't too much slower. Oh yeah, I expected that to be the cell, but I haven't gotten the scout fly from in here yet.
Well, I mean, which one do you like playing, Dano? Would you rather play Borderlands or...
Right now I've been in a Jack mood, so I've been enjoying this a lot. Spyro's probably my go-to.
Yeah, I don't think you've played Spyro, though, since Mickey Boat Beast watched.
I have not played Spyro this year. And I still don't think I properly, like, got muscle memory for, Spyro 2.
What have we played since Borderlands? My mind went blank, because McWhippy said that they've loved watching all three, and my mind goes to Borderlands, Jack and Daxter. I don't remember this third
we played
one.
Batman.
Oh, yeah, that's right. How did I forget that?
Because we finished it, was that yesterday? 2 days
Yeah.
ago?
Well, that's why I'm asking how I forgot that.
Yeah, it's completely out of your mind now. Job's done.
For now.
Ignore that balloon. Okay, that's the hard part. I got past that just fine. I kind of wanted that balloon, though. Now I don't have blue eco either, so I'm going slow.
Yikes.
I'm good.
But you've ignored a lot of balloons.
Don't need the balloons. Those are just for not dying. Okay, so 35-33 for Hub 1. A little behind my 2:15 pace, but definitely going okay for a sub 3. Of course, now into the bigger stuff.
I've definitely
Big
liked
boy
playing
levels.
Jack and Daxter. I think even if I feel burnout, I probably will still play it just because I've put so much work into trying to get better at the levels
Yeah,
that I'm
you
supposed
have
to do.
actually put effort into it. Man, I hit that scout fly. Look at me. I should talk to geologists first. I've got to talk to Geologist and Gambler just to activate their missions. In Basin.
I know, one of my favorite games. Stardew Valley, never gonna speedrun.
Fuck it, we'll do it later. We might speedrun.
What's Stardew Valley?
Maybe.
I don't know if I can.
Okay, moles, treat me well. This is Yak House level 2. And already, moles are being bitches.
I just don't know if I'm good enough to speedrun Stardew Valley.
Kat, you had never even played this before and you're speedrunning it. Stardew Valley is definitely a game that doesn't, like, gear itself towards speedrunning, like, at all.
No, there's, like, certain things in that game you have to pick that you want to speedrun or something like that.
I would say Community Center is the main thing.
Yeah.
Finish the Community Center. Man, that's 3.5 passes and only 2 moles. These are bad moles. You see how they're infuriating? They just kind of bounce around vaguely away from you, but they kind of decide which way they go.
I'm so happy I don't have zoomer levels.
Okay, that's done. Now I've got to do these purple guys.
I'm hoping that you have time this week. Well, not even just you. We have to see about Christian. I would love to play some Borderlands 1.5.
Yeah, the pre-sequel. Should be doable, I imagine.
Well, it's Christian said he'd play, so it's really just seeing when he can.
Right. Which that'll be a casual playthrough, but...
Yeah, no speedrunning that.
God damn it. I thought I had enough that guy wouldn't turn around.
I've started the beginning of it at least, because I remember being on the moon.
Yeah, we did a little bit of it, but then the Xbox crashed and wouldn't load the disc anymore. I went directly underneath the bastard. You see how much fun I have in Basin, Cat? Because this isn't just me having a bad day. Like, this is pretty normal for these bastards.
How often did you die?
I don't die a lot in Basin, because there's not a lot of insta-death.
Well, then you've definitely beaten me in Snowy, because I die a lot in Snowy.
Yeah, but dying isn't the only way to lose time. Chasing... You should be able to get those guys in just about one cycle of their movement. But that guy I just had to chase around 2 full times. Also, I'm hitting far too many of these pillars. And I missed the speed. And I hit that too hard, so I lost this. Missed hitting that guy, so I can't bounce up. That being said, I have 10 seconds, so I'm good.
While I'm watching you speedrun, I'm noticing that when I play this game with you and Alan and we try to speedrun this game, I don't think of it as speedrunning.
Uh-huh.
In my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm just trying to get through my levels.
I mean, that's fine. If you're having fun with it, that's okay. I usually don't have Blue Eco for this, so this is actually faster than usual.
You don't have Blue Eco for it?
Yeah, so Blue Eco stays on the zoomer indefinitely, but only so long as you keep holding down the trigger. I just had to turn it off so I could turn around there. Fuck, I missed an orb there, which I'll have to come back for. These rings only stay in place for like 5 seconds, otherwise you have to reset. So it's better that I go back for one orb rather than reset these frickin' rings.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the Blue Eco, though, you can only get it in the race area, but you can keep it so long as you don't take your finger off the button. And that was a very long period for me actually having it there. So I went through the first half of those rings faster. Of course, I missed 2 orbs going through it, so I almost called them gems. Still thinking Spyro. I had a Spyro 3 run on just before this, so...
Every time you say orbs, I think
Orbs.
of what you call those power cells.
Yep.
I think that's what you call them. That's what they're circular orbs to me, so I call them orbs.
They are very orbish, but they are not the orbs.
I have no clue how the hell a speedrunner gets that so quickly.
This?
Yeah.
They can one-cycle these plants.
I don't get how, though. I've never watched a speedrun. Like, this is my first time watching a speedrun.
I'd say they get it, like, 3 out of 4 times. Like, pretty consistently. I got a 2-cycle. I'm very happy with a 2-cycle. I usually get a 3. So that's like a whole 30-second save then. Because even if I just miss by 1 or 2 plants, they'll start multiplying again by the time I get back. Let's get this guy out of the way. I don't think I'm supposed to get him now, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because I have to go out of my way to get 2 orbs regardless. Okay. Plus I've got that little streak of orbs I've got to get there.
What do you think is the best time the 3 of us could get speedrunning? Like, 'cause I don't think we're ever going to become world record.
No. We would each need to put in, like, at least 1,000 hours into the game to get up to that level. And I don't think I have the commitment to do that in Jack, much less you guys. Because you guys are only really playing so long as I am. I definitely feel like if I just like, I don't feel like playing Jack anymore, you guys would be like, okay. So, as far as that goes, I could see us getting like a 130. I think the 3 of us could beat single-player world record. That would be my goal. Which largely comes down to you and Alan need to get your levels down, that by the time I'm done with what I do, you guys are finished.
I mean, I'm working on it. You did not have to come to Snowy.
Yeah, frankly, how well you played is pretty close. Alan needs to work on Spider Cave in particular more.
That's what the bug level's called.
Yeah, the other...
I couldn't think of it.
I mean, Alan basically is doing my 2 least favorite levels. I don't like Spider Cave, I don't like LPC.
Boggy is probably one of my least favorites. I've never done Spider Cave.
I don't really care about Boggy. It's not one of my favorites, but I don't hate it. Let's get these, because I'm going to forget about them. My most frequently forgotten orbs here.
I think in LPC those slides are frustrating, but other than that, like, I don't mind LPC.
Yeah, the slides are a little bit difficult. Okay, this should be Scout Fly number 6. And it is. I've got this. I've got 1 orb I missed, which I'm going to see if I can snag during these rings, but I don't think I come close enough to it. Yeah, because it's a little far over to the left right there. And I don't think I get close enough as I come back around. Because now it's over to the left. Saw it there, but yeah, I don't have time to move for it. That's right, I'm supposed to get those 4 orbs in this jump here. Oh well. I usually miss them anyway and have to come back. I know I'm still at full health. I haven't gotten a hit yet. I think I will forfeit the race if I get the last Scout Fly just then.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because I think...
Focus on the race.
Yeah. So that's supposed to be where I end, but I'm going to end up not ending there because I missed an orb earlier. This has actually been a pretty good basing.
Good.
You know, provided I don't fuck these rings up in the last 3 rings. You know, one little thing off and I fall down a cliff. Okay, all good.
The freeze frame in the top of the ring is always funny to me.
Yeah.
It's like the Harry Potter freeze frame at the end of the movie.
The end of 3.
Yeah.
And this is where you're supposed to end and then save quit out. But I've got to go grab an orb, and at that point I don't think the save quit really saves me time. Gotta grab this guy. Yay! And I'm going to go get the second thing of Blue Eco, because this event is very difficult to get. That's why, even though it's out of the way for me, and it would make sense for you to get it, you like really have to move it to get over here to activate this. Grab Oracle.
Yeah, I was trying to even find that last time and I couldn't.
At that, it's out of the way. You've got those 2 things of Blue Eco, and you have to move pretty carefully. Like, that is probably in the top 5 most difficult casual things to do in this game. Now, speedrunners can do it with just 1 of the Blue Ecos, but I've tried that. I've gotten it before, but I usually end up... I get it on, like, the 5th or 6th or 7th try. And that doesn't cut it. Safer to just get the Blue Eco and go over there. I usually get it before I go into Basin, but I bonked and lost my Eco.
PC.
Yep. I will come back and talk to those guys, because I don't think I have enough orbs to pay both of them. No, I don't have enough orbs to pay one of them right now. So I will see them after Boggy.
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, you're going to see me skip using the little circle things, because they're annoying.
I found them very helpful. I see, this is one thing where I don't mind doing the level, but at the same time, I hate knowing that I'm underwater. I actually have not been hit on that. Like, this is the room where I feel like I could possibly help Alan in this.
Right. Right. Because it'd be very quick for you to get into and out of. God damn.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was dead there. I still think I have to wait for this platform.
I mean, I'm not as quick as you are in this room, but any bit helps Alan, I think.
Yes.
Especially if I'm beating Claw in like 1 or 2 tries.
It's worth putting out. I don't know exactly the route here, because I just haven't done it in a while.
I mean, I would probably do what you just
That
did,
was
going.
too fast.
Oh,
God
you mean
damn
in
it.
the whole thing? I was gonna say that first room. I think what you did is fine. Go bottom to top.
The one thing I would say is get those heat lamp orbs at the end, because you have to go over that anyway. So I went out of my way to get them early on, but you can get them
That's fair.
later. Oh look, I missed all 3 of them.
Yeah, I tried doing that too that one time, and No.
Alright, let's just cut my losses, go back up a second time. Now...
I suck at hitting those guys. I just run from them. So what's your plan? Just find this exact level, like the time on the video, and send that to Alan?
Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I probably didn't need to come over here right now.
You have to go over there anyway for the one
Right.
item.
So, the one awkward thing, if you don't know how to do the boosted jumps reliably, the only way up towards the tubes is right here. So, I'm going to be coming back to jump up that like 3 or 4 times. But it's still faster than the circle platforms.
Does Alan use the circle platforms a whole lot like I do?
Yep.
So that's why it takes him a while then.
Yep. And then the next one. Okay, I don't want to roll anyway. Who wants to go fast when you can just walk? Now for the power cell.
My controller does that same thing with the double jumping.
Yeah, I've definitely lost double jumps too. See, so this whole animation, you get all this in bonus time in team runs.
Oh, so you don't get bonus time for that.
Nope.
You still did it.
Sorry, Pierogi. I was stretching my leg out and he's like right there and he's like, what the hell? So I just kind of kicked him. This reminds me of like Frogger. If you know what I mean by that.
Yeah, yeah. I could see that.
Red light, green light. Should I try for the out of bounds or just do the casual way?
Casual.
Okay.
Sorry if I answered a little too slowly.
Nope. You got it like right as I needed to make a decision.
Because I hear you talking normally, but
Fuck
the video's
you,
little.
Larry. Sorry. That guy has been named by the speedrunning community as Larry. And he was right where I didn't need him to be. And now he's dead. That's actually okay though, because that puts me at 1 health, which means I can death warp out of here really easy. So that I don't have to run all the way back. I die here and it teleports me right back to where I want to be.
Ooh.
Yay.
Sub 2 would be great.
Anytime, guys.
I would just hit it, Luna.
I can't.
Oh.
Jack can only break those with yellow eco.
Oh.
You need those guys to break it. There's an out of bounds you can do here as well to not have to use the pod. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I'm gonna die several times in LPC anyway. I love having 1 health going towards slide 1. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing slide 1 again later. Well, in like 2 minutes, hopefully. But so if I miss anything, I can pick this up later. Slide 2, which of course is harder. You only have 1 shot.
Do you have to get all those little chests too that just give you the health stuff?
No.
Okay.
Okay, pot is charged. Fuck you. I thought I made that cycle.
You got this. I believe in you. Too soon?
I'm doing okay. Slide 2 is where I can lose a lot of time. Especially if I accidentally make it to the end of slide 2 with missing something. There's one place in particular that is difficult on slide 2. Well, that's okay. That means I can easily die if I need to. Okay, it's right here. Got it. Haha! First try.
Sorry, I tried to not talk just to make sure that you were focused enough.
It's appreciated. That last box right between the 2 hot boxes with that line of dark eco boxes right in front, the 2 hot lines. That is the hardest box to get on the slides. Because if you hit one of those 4 dark eco boxes, which is right on a turn, so they're hard to avoid, if you hit one of them, then it bounces you over the whole thing. So you don't even get a chance to get the 1 box in the middle.
Is this something you need complete focus on too?
Not as much. Don't get me wrong. I could fuck this up and this resets you all the way down at the bottom of it. But I typically don't screw this up. I might screw it up once. 50% is probably about my clear rate of it. I'm taking it a little bit slow and a little bit careful. Cool. Just that out of LPC.
Hopefully, the final boss is not as bad as it was the other day.
Well, we shouldn't have this stupid frickin' desync thing. Oh, we're just gonna reset final boss for you. Here you go. Let the fun continue. In fairness,
That was awful.
I need to be better with final boss. I am pretty bad at final boss. I think this is the best place to time stop LPC. It's a nice transition. Even though technically I'm going to get the cell up at the top. This is a nice transition out of LPC, so.
Well, I think you should stop it at the cell, because that's the last cell for it.
Yeah, but then it's easier for me to just split during this big time spot.
I just don't know if.
And look, I'm technically out of LPC. It doesn't matter where my splits are. The only ones that matter are the first one and the last one. Everything in the middle is whatever I want it to be, to keep track of my own progress. So as long as I'm consistent in splitting where in the same place every time, it doesn't matter. This actually works really well, because this guy warps me right here where I can talk to these bastards. Because I should have, yeah, 180 orbs. I had 83. There's more than 100 in LPC. Oh, I've got to fill out my March Madness bracket tomorrow.
What's that?
College basketball playoffs. It's a big bracket. You choose which team you're going to think wins each game, and then you take your winners of the first round games and do the next round. It's fun, especially for the first, like, 2 rounds. After that, it's like, well, I have nobody left, so screw me.
Yeah, for anyone that watches, I'm not a sports person.
I mean, I'm not too much of a sports person either, but
You
college...
can at least answer what a March bracket is.
That's fair. I know about sports. I don't follow sports very close.
No, I think that's Alan.
Yes. But
Our
work
3
work
different
does one
levels of
too,
sports.
so...
I don't think I could have done that backwards.
Yeah, the backwards is annoying.
I so hate Boggy.
Yes, I wanted to crouch, not roll. Thank you, game. You're gonna get to see all the fun parts of Boggy you've never seen before.
Did you mean to jump on the spikes?
Probably not. Yeah, I thought that's what was happening. At least I'm right where I died. And I don't have to get the yellow eco again. Whee! So this is where I caught up to Gabriel last time. As he had been in there the whole time I was in Basin.
Does he play this normally, though? Like, because it's downloaded on his computer.
He played it at least a little bit with Anakin, but you probably still have more experience playing the game than he does. He and Anakin beat Hub 1, which I imagine was more Gabriel than Anakin. Ever thought of playing Life is Strange? I'm not a big fan of Life is Strange.
Honestly, I don't know what that is.
It's another Telltale game. It's probably Telltale's like big that their favorite game. That I think it was the first one they did. It had a sequel. But I just don't care about it a lot.
We
Not
did
a huge
actually get a game for the Steam sale, and that was Borderlands 1.5.
The pre-sequel.
Yeah, it was like what, $5, $6?
$4.
Yeah, wasn't bad.
So we're gonna be doing a casual playthrough of the pre-sequel. Us two and Christian, most likely. Both my favorite Vault Hunters are in there, but I can only play one of them. So I have definitely gotten past where you ever were, because this is Ambush.
Yeah.
Which is basically me spamming shots of auto-homing Yellow Eco.
Where you said Gabriel was is past where I've been.
Oh, okay. Bog is
Like,
going pretty well.
I've heard of Life is Strange, but I couldn't tell you what that was.
I'm not sure if that was their first game. I think the first one might have been the one with the big bad wolf. Fairy Tale Village. I can't remember what it's called. Might come to me. I think that might have been their first game. It was either that or Life is Strange, because those are definitely the first two that came out. And then people really liked the Telltale games, and they were able to get a lot more out. Batman, Game of Thrones, all those things.
The Wolf Among Us?
That's the one. Yeah, Wolf Among Us is decent.
There's apparently a Minecraft Telltale game. Ooh, and Game of Thrones.
There's Game of Thrones. I did this in the wrong order. Oh well. You should have just
I
gone
wonder
up
what
here
the
first.
Minecraft one is.
What ore should I mine? Gold, iron. You don't have iron to mine gold. You died. Is that how it works?
Probably. There's Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale.
Really?
Ooh, Jurassic Park Telltale.
I am not very confident on Flood.
No?
No, she's a little fluttery. How much health do I have? So I'd like to get this death sink if I can. One. No! Oh well. So,
You like detective games, right, Daniel?
yes.
I don't know, you're more of a detective person than me. I've never heard of Pain Street, but I feel like, Daniel, you're more of the video game person. I am like a person that lives under a rock with, as far as that saying goes.
I think we're pretty close to the same, honestly. We just have certain games that we're interested in, but a lot of, like, what I know about what games are coming out is, like, watching people on YouTube. But no, I don't know what that game is either. This is Rats, by the way. The one thing that I would love if somebody else did in Boggy.
I feel like you're trying to give me a hint here, and I
I
don't
mean,
even know how to get there.
yeah, the problem is this is pretty close to as far back in Boggy as you can. Technically, backwards Boggy's faster getting here. It's actually a fair bit faster. But, of course, that's not the intentional route, so it's not super hard to do. It's like one jump. One not too bad roll jump that you have to make. Okay, wave 3. I wouldn't mind playing like LA Noire.
What's that? I mean, probably a detective game.
It's a detective game. You have to like see visual cues of people. Fuck. I'm not doing well with Rats. In fairness, Rats is partially RNG, so maybe I just got bad Rats. Anyway, you have to actually like read people's body language to tell if they're lying or not.
That sounds interesting.
I haven't. It was one of the first games that used a whole lot of motion capture. So they actually... I don't think so, but it's probably pretty cheap. It's like 10 years old. I've, of course, watched a playthrough of it, but it's been a while.
LA Noir.
Many years. Yeah. And I don't think another one was ever released. Nothing like it.
I'm assuming single player.
Yes. I am not focusing at all, which is not very good.
I would definitely be interested in watching you play it.
Watching? I definitely think it's something that we could co-play like Batman.
Okay. I enjoy trying to figure out if people are lying or not. I feel like I've played little mini games of stuff. Of like what it's like more of like people's facial expressions and like are they like lying or are they mad at you, and like you have to try and like read their facial expressions. I've played mini games like that before.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
But it was like facial expressions like, oh, well, I could tell by their eyebrows, like how they're putting their eyebrows, or tell by the looks in their eyes, like, oh, that's that they're lying or they're something else, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm probably gonna die here, but I'm gonna chance it instead of going 10 seconds back for a health.
You know what would be very cool, like a cool concept?
Ice
I don't
cream.
know if it could be done, but I know because you speedrun Jack and Daxter now and Spyro.
I'm not as interested in Crash, sorry.
No, I don't like Crash. But no, if after a level people could mess with you and like you could be put into a level of Spyro or something. You know what I mean?
So you want me to do like a Jack and Spyro rando. Unfortunately, I don't think something very specific like that exists.
No, I don't think it does, but I think that would be cool.
There has been talk of like a multi-Jack rando. But
like Jack 1 and Spyro 1.
I think there's been talk of a multi-Spyro rando too. So like the Spyro games. But not as... What the hell was that? I just got some kind of proxy that I didn't know existed.
I think it's a cool concept, though. I don't know how many people run both of those games, though.
I don't think there's a ton of overlap. Like, people know of each other because PlayStation speedrunners are like a pretty close-knit community in general. The Spyro guys know the Crash guys, know the Jack and Daxter guys, know the Ratchet and Clank guys, but Spyro and Crash are the two that have a whole lot of overlap. Honestly, it's more of like the PlayStation games and the PlayStation 2 games have overlap. So the Jack and Daxter guys also have run Ratchet and Clank. The Spyro guys have also run Rocks, basically.
That's my man right there.
It's your dude.
Yeah.
I almost died right away.
Excuse me, you're supposed to kill him first try.
I'm cheating.
I can't do that. I get hit anyway.
Yeah, so you have to be like standing off the platform.
Yeah, you gotta be in like a specific pixel.
Something like that. see how my feet were completely over lava?
Yeah.
I might just remove the Rock Village split, because literally it's just the time from walking from Boggy up to Claw.
Yeah, I'd probably remove the rock split.
Should do.
I'm still gonna do it my old way of jumping between the platforms.
You can do it the proper way, that's fine. I just happen to know this way, so I'm going to use it.
Do speedrunners do that too, what you're doing?
Yeah, though they also have another way that they make it back with some yellow eco and get to do what's called a quad jump with it, where you can actually jump back onto the platform above the arena and then just kind of wave at Claw down below, and he can't get you. Sorry if I'm shouting a bit. Everything's very loud with boom, boom, boom.
It's okay. You sounded the same the whole time.
Oh yeah, well, whatever. I felt like I was
very
shouting.
shouty. I thought you were just excited.
I'm excited. Sorry, those guys are annoying.
Just plays constantly and I can't skip it.
Yeah. Okay, let's see how I do. I've got to get everything in the first half here, but if I miss stuff in the second half, that's okay, because I have to come back for backward cell, because I can't do the skips. And I missed the orb. I think I'm just going to Death Abuse after getting this fly. That fly is hard to get, so I wanted to get that first before I Death Abused.
Again, every time I watch you play every time. The whole time right now that I've been watching you play this. I'm so happy I'm not on Zoomer.
I'm getting better with the Zoomer.
Good, I don't want to take it.
I don't know if I can actually afford this time loss. Kill me, please. Because I definitely can't afford any longer than that. There's a little bit of leeway with beating these guys down the valley, but not a ton. So, kind of gotta go. Apparently, I can't jump on that ramp. Jumping on that ramp makes me overshoot that orb. I wanted to say gem again.
I'm still gonna complain about this just because I really hate it. The freaking day-night cycle.
I don't know, the day-night cycle is neat. Completely unnecessary, but neat. I have so much blue eco. Okay, now, even if I miss stuff, it's okay. So I'm coming back here anyway. Alright, there's 2 of those.
Yeah, I just have to remember.
Well, I'm sad now. I'm doing... I was gonna say I'm doing really bad here. No, this is about how bad I typically do here. Practice not jumping there.
How quick do you think you could do any percent?
Honestly, not a ton quicker. It would pretty much be me 100%ing several levels. Okay, I'll miss both those orbs in the same way. It would be me 100%ing most levels and then just skipping a couple that I don't like.
Fun.
So I would just be like, okay, well, Spider Cave takes the longest out of every level, so I'm just not going to do Spider Cave, and we're good to go. So probably like 2 hours, because I would at least cut out some long things like rats, which I even failed today. Even if you get rats takes a while. It takes like a full 2 minutes or something for the minigame. So I would skip rats. I might skip Misty because that would let me skip Fish Game too. And Fish Game takes a minute.
Don't you like Fish Game, though?
I like Fish Game, and I don't mind Misty either. But if it's fast, that's what matters.
Could you see yourself doing an any percent run, or no?
No, not really. I don't care a whole lot for any percents. I mean, Christian and I did the 1 any percent in Borderlands and said never again. I've done it with Spyro, but I've never practiced it with Spyro. It's similar to this. I just basically do 100%, skipping a couple of things that I know are really bad. Can I have my jump, please, Jack? Skipping my couple of things that I know are really bad. And just kind of going from there. Eventually I get to the point that I have what I need to just run to the end of the game, and then I run to the end of the game. It's just not stuff I care about a lot. I like fully completed games. That being said, I guess it would depend on the game. Like, if I ever were to decide to run Jack 2, I would never run 100%. I would just run any percent. That being said, Jack 2 and 3, I don't like the speedruns on principle, because it's basically, look, I can go out of bounds now, and you just do that for the rest of the game. At Jack 3's speedrun is only like 13 minutes for any percent, because you just go out of bounds and then roll jump your way to the end of the game.
This is my level.
Yeah.
That guy, that spiky guy right at the beginning,
You
he
hate
always
him, I
gets
know.
me. He always gets me.
Just don't run in a straight line, because he's going to.
Everything so far is pretty much what I do.
Come on, George. I've named him George.
I don't jump straight down right there. This is something I circle back around to.
This is, by the way, this is just route that I kind of thought up today when you said, like, hey, Daniel, do your solo run. So we'll just see kind of how this works. This isn't how you should be doing it anyway, because I'm not going to be getting the yellow eco switch until like 5 minutes in.
Yeah, I think that's why I go for the way I do go, to try and get that yellow eco switch. I do think I should probably get it sooner than I normally do, but it is what it is. At least I got it the first try.
So I could death abuse here. I'm going to give one try to trying to get this. Hey, I got it! Holy shit! This is the end of what you're supposed to do with Flut Flut.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what speedrunners do, is drop down there?
I did it a different way that I've never seen speedrunners do. Typically they do a boosted or a zoom walk, both of which I'm very bad at. I was expecting just to fall and die, and then where it respawns me, I could just like shrug my shoulders and be like, okay, I'm good to go. Which is right here.
How much time did you save?
Oh, that saves me a fair bit of time as far as Flut Flut goes. I should grab this before, but it's fine. We'll go get these, and then Death Abuse back to the same spot we just were.
I'm just so excited that you got that one. I didn't even know that it was that close to that place.
What?
Where you dropped down and just got to the end of
Yeah, don't try for that. Again, okay. I was trying for that, like, I might get it, but I expected to die. It's much easier to get with Flood Flood. Since I'm right here, I'm actually going to do Fortress without Flood Flood too. I had planned to use Flood Flood for Fortress, but I had planned to... Flood Flood unlocks Fortress, so I would have Death Abused right at the end, and then been able to come right back down with Flood Flood.
Just imagine all of the time you saved.
A lot. Yeah, I didn't think I had... I need like one step of momentum. There we go. Snowy's going really, really well. Can't wait for Yellow Eco.
Spider Cave.
And Spider Cave, but Spider Cave's gonna be a shit show anyway. Just these, and then we're good. Okay.
I don't think I could top Snowy like what you're doing now. Just how quickly you're doing everything in here.
Alright. Done with Fortress.
Well, you doing the speedrun means everyone gets to know who the true MVP of speedruns is.
You.
No.
Because you let me do them. See, now I'm thinking, do I even need Flut Flut for this? It's a long way back up and down with Flut Flut.
I do it without Flut Flut. You got this. Oh. I say go. Obviously, it's slower than normal.
Alright, first try. Definitely worth it then to not get Flut Flut.
Yeah. Told you could first try it.
Yay, Yellow Eco Switch. Even though I'm not going to use that one, but... You know...
I don't know.
That's fine. Let's go get Flut Flut now.
Is Flut Flut that much more health in this?
Flut Flut she can get much farther and has an AoE attack that also picks things up from the AoE attack. So like AoE attack right there picks up all the orbs that are on the platform instead of having to run through them. The Flutter is huge for distance. You can easily get to places that Jack normally can't, and that's all I need, yeah. Because the last bit is to the button. Oh, I overjumped. I overdid it again. It's okay, she's worth it. She's worth it. There we go. I almost didn't make that. She does still need Red Ego to beat this big guy, though.
You did it.
Also, you can skip the gondola going down if you have Flut Flut. There's a way you can do that. Flut Flut can also climb walls if you know what you're doing, unlike me. I know how to climb walls in like a couple specific places, but...
Skip the gondola.
Yeah. There's a death plane by where the gondola is that Flut Flut can fly past. Can I have button, please? Come on, I jumped off the button. Give it to me.
Flut Flut doesn't want it.
I was gonna say, I think that's the last one.
So can you technically take Flut Flut to Spider Cave?
No. So once you get out of an area that Flut Flut's supposed to be in, the game gets glitchy. So you're going to want to die with Flut Flut before you get too far.
Oh.
Oh, bye Flut Flut. And it's not going to be worth it for me to get Flut Flut again. Even with the gondola skip, because I'm not going to get Flut Flut first try anyway. That's sad, though. Because I've never... I think I've gotten gondola skip with Flut Flut before.
You used her for a decent bit, though.
Not on stream. Also, where am I missing an orb?
Oh.
This little path. Never went down this little path. There we go. And then Scout Fly. There we go. Snowy's done. And how you get down with Flut Flut as well puts you right next to the miners, because I should have the orbs I need to buy all the cells now. Pretty decent Snowy aside from Flut Flut at the end. Taking so long to get her, and then she also just died quickly. By the way, I never looked at my time getting out of Hub 2. For the 2:15 pace, I needed to be at about 1:15, so 7 minutes behind, which isn't too bad. Because I have the most time to get ahead at the end here. I don't have enough orbs to trade you guys. I'm 16 orbs short. Oh well, I guess I'll come back. There's no point in trading them for another 2 if I can't get the last one anyway. I think I was counting these volcanic orbs, which I wouldn't have had yet.
I cannot jump like that.
It's very difficult. I die a lot. I would not recommend that you try to do that. I'm probably just going to ride them this time. Because jumping is risky and only very, very slightly faster if you do it right. I was doing it there on the left because I was going opposite direction of where they are, and I don't plan to ride these back. I'm going to Death Abuse right as I come out of Spider Cave because it's going to reset me further back into Volcanic Crater.
See, I'm interested to see where this last orb is, like, right after Spider Cave.
Well, we actually just passed it, but... no, I'll show you when I come back out. I was going to show you, but I want to speed run. So this is the part that Alan actually should watch. Just to get the routing of Spider Cave. So basically, Spider Cave has 3 sections: main room, robot room, and dark cave. You basically do main room first. Most of it, anyway. Which includes killing the millipedes.
Can't even see past that.
Yeah, that's why I have to move around a little bit. Okay, and then this guy too. Bad timing.
I have never seen Spider Cave, so this is interesting.
That jump is not the intended way to do it, to get up here. You're supposed to take all of these moving platforms one onto another. But that's the quad jump that I talked about before that speedrunners will use for stuff. This is the most important place, the quad jump. And is actually a trick I've learned.
If we all were as good at speedrunning as you are,
Yeah.
what do you think our time would be?
We could probably sub 1. Is that all I get here? I think so. Yeah, I could see us sub 1ing. Because honestly, our hub 1 is pretty solid. Like,
See, I feel like I could do better.
so it's even if you can do better, that's not necessarily the issue. The issue is who's the last one, which at this point is kind of me. Which actually means we're doing pretty well then. Because if we're all as good as me, how well will we do? Well, you guys are waiting for me in Hub 1, so there's already that. I guess the one thing maybe we could try to make that faster is have Alan help me with fish game first, which will delay you getting your blue eco, but that way I get to miss the island faster. Because since I'm the one that we're waiting for, it makes sense that we would help me go a little bit faster.
I just definitely think next time I need to try and help Alan a little bit with the LPC.
Fuck. That's gonna set me back at the beginning. It was going well. But I hadn't hit a checkpoint yet. I don't even know where this put me. Okay, I have my bearings now. No orb from that one. Get that coming out. Okay, got those coming. First try. And wasted time on that dive. The annoying thing with Jack's dive is as soon as you stop the downward movement, he comes up. You can't go down and then go... You can't go up and down or, like, just hold there at all. So I've done most of the first room. It's just cleaning stuff up. Now I'm on to Dark Cave. Dark Cave is pretty quick. That being said, I'm going a little slow through it, but it's not a big issue.
I mean, it's not like you can't see it all in Dark Cave.
Well, that's... It's called Dark Cave. You have to hit those crystals to light up where you're going. Jeez, do your ground pound, Jack. I think I need a new controller. Because that's the same button that charges with Spyro, which of course is used constantly. Fuck.
Ooh. I mean, that's what happens with speedrunning is you need controllers. Use your buttons out.
What? I thought that jump was fine.
It did look okay to me.
So, yeah, the annoying thing with Dark Cave is the only checkpoint is the beginning of the cave. There we go.
Is that the end of it? Just the one power cell?
That's Dark Cave, yeah. Which you have to activate that, or you die when you fall. There's a death barrier there if you don't grab that elevator. That's intentional because it gets you to the other side without having to wait for moving platforms. So now I get this scout fly, which is the one I miss the most, and we go towards other cave. I almost forgot those existed. One? So this is now heading towards Robot Room. Robot Room, Alan hates. It's a big, messy thing. There's 1,000 ways you can move around it. So it's just a bit... It's very irritating to get through. Nope, didn't do it. There's a way you can death warp to get to the checkpoint past this, depending on where you fall in the dark eco. I know this does it for me, but there's a way you can just roll jump from the first platform. So now we're in Robot Room.
This doesn't look as bad as the bug room.
It's still a big open room with a whole bunch of these little the little turny things, just like in Boggy that you hate so much. This room is just filled with them.
But less bugs.
But less bugs, that's true. And I'm not sure if I've ever properly learned the routing for this room. So, we'll see how I get through it.
That looks annoying.
Yeah, I've already screwed it up pretty majorly. That's fine. Because you have to reach the end with Blue Eco as well to activate a platform. And I'm very bad at getting all the orbs in one slick go. Now that there's no orbs left to get, it's easy enough. But
those right there, that's what I don't like about Fortress.
no, it's the last one.
Hey, that's the lady we're gonna be battling.
Yep. So the story in Jack is pretty simple, and a lot of it is through like situational storytelling. So this is actually the robot that they use at the end while they're excavating it. And then the other like weapons and stuff that they graft onto it is from all of the other digging for precursor artifacts, which you can see like up in Snowy. They're trying to get artifacts up there. Is there another orb? There is. I thought there was 5.
Jack should be in the circus.
He's very athletic. Okay. So I've gotten the worst things in Robot Room. Now it's just cleaning up the lower levels. Which I know there's a couple cells that I miss all the time. On this level, maybe? These ones. This is what I missed last time. Then it should just be these. Honestly, I can just die. That puts me back here. I'm fairly sure I've gotten everything around this room. Which then means mini spider cave. So this is what you need the yellow eco for. That yellow eco that's activated there is only activated after the yellow eco switch. There is a way there is a way you can get this. It's just for these 2 boxes. That's all you need it for. There is a way you can get that without the switch, because there's a bunch of yellow eco in Robot Room, but it has to be pretty perfect movement.
So I have lots of time to get yellow eco then, if it's way at the end.
It depends how Alan prioritizes going through things. Because where I started to move to do the first room, you can easily take the path directly to Robot Room instead. And I think that's what Alan typically does, is does Robot Room first.
Well, I mean, if he doesn't like it, then that makes sense.
Well, if 2 people were in Spider Cave, one of them should do Robot Room and one of them should do everything else. That was an intentional death, by the way. It death warps me a little bit further back. Because now it's just a matter of grabbing the last few things and getting the heck out of Dodge. We're just about through Spider Cave. Provided I didn't miss an orb, which I very well could have, especially in Robot Room. So this is actually right where we started Spider Cave. But this is the best way to get back up to a yellow eco silo, which we need to leave Spider Cave with. Actually, you know what?
Did we get everything from it?
I missed an orb somewhere. Fuck. Because there's no more orbs on my way out. So, we missed something. It could be in this main room. It could be in Robot Room. I don't think I would miss one orb in Robot Room. I don't think there's just like one sitting somewhere. They're mostly in groups. In this room, maybe. I'm mad. It's the first, like, blatantly missed orb of the run. Like, there was the end of Beach where I'm like, oh, where did I miss 21 orbs? And then it's like, oh, they're sitting right in front of my face.
Well, I also saw them right behind you, too. I was able to help a bit.
Well, yeah, but that's...
I have no clue what you missed this orb, sorry.
That's a bit different. Yeah. Yellow eco doesn't help because you can't... you can't punch with yellow eco. Your punch is using the yellow eco, so...
See, this is where the rodent is not helpful at all. Like, at least Spyro has Sparks that's like, oh, I know where you missed a gem.
Not in the originals. Or at least not for a while in the originals. It's a power he gets in Spyro 3 via an upgrade from doing the Sparks levels.
Still, he's helpful.
Okay, I don't see anything here. There's almost no orbs in Dark Cave, so it's gotta be in Robot Room. Don't need to wait for him. I'm so mad about this. This is adding minutes. Like, the 2:15 was possible until this happened. But now we're, like, right at the 2 hour. We're getting close to the 2 hour mark still. There it is. In a place where there's a ton of orbs, like, right here. And I thought I got them all. I just didn't punch quite far enough, I guess. And didn't see it because I think I was on the other side of the pillar. Mini Spider Cave, I think, is the fastest way back. Death abuse again. And back.
You got this. You just have to be as quick as possible with the next level.
Well, this is, in a way, the last full level. There's Citadel, which is kind of a level. And I have to go backwards, plus Lava Tube. But Citadel is only kind of a level. So this is where the last power cell is. It's in a box in the wall there that you have to blast with Yellow Eco. And the only place you get Yellow Eco is out of Spider Cave. It's another one of those hardest things to do casually. Because there's not a lot of extra time there. I should get the miners now. Not that I need the power cells. I could come back and get them because I have to go back for pass. But I think it's slightly faster for me to do it now. Should have one more. So I got the first one earlier. No sound. It's weird because the music kept playing, but it didn't play the, like, da-da of getting the orb. You know?
No. Again, I'm listening to this with no volume.
I guess that's fair.
Time for tube.
You know, I never put a lava crater split in here. Which, funnily enough, actually matters, unlike the Rock Village one. I might just take out the hub world splits, though, because they kind of just overlap with other ones. Because it's not too much different from just Spider Cave.
Same
thing with, like, World 1.
Tube.
Yeah, gotta tube it up. That was awkward. Well, I actually got all that. Man, good oranges, too. The speedrunning community affectionately calls those oranges.
I feel like you say this and it's just you that does that.
No, that's not me. For the most part, I just adopt the speedrunner terminology.
You got this.
Okay. My last shot of Yellow Eco, like, completely U-turned to hit that. That was a pretty solid lava tube. Provided I don't die right at the end, but... Whee! Back to Red Sage for backward cell. And to punch a wall. Can't forget that part.
Well, you know, whatever you want to do.
I don't want to, but it's what's happening.
Listen, I'm not going to stop you from punching the wall if that's what you want to do.
Repeatedly.
Yeah.
I have gotten backwards cell before on foot, but on foot is... There's one hard point of on foot, and that's making this jump right here. I think you can make it with a roll, but it's a very tight roll jump. Ooh, I'm gonna try for stalag hops. That was awful. That's one of the speedrun ways to get backwards cell, which I'm not good at. Can I actually have
going into the corner?
So it's going for that cell. If you jump and hit that stalagmite on the right way at the right angle, you can use it kind of like a ramp. But this is the casual way of getting this cell, which that yellow eco vent only activates after snowy, which is after mountain pass, which is why it's called backwards cell. Okay, we just have Citadel. If I can beat Citadel and final boss in 1 minute, I can beat our 2-person time.
You got this.
I will barely be in Citadel at that point.
So what's your goal for next time?
Find the crown, save the town, and Mr. Krabs.
So what's your goal for next time?
I don't know. Ask me next time.
Oh, that's not a good goal.
Improve. I told you, I would really like sub 2.
$130. Got it.
You're delusional, especially when I make stupid jumps like that.
I don't know if I'm delusional or if you are. When you make those stupid jumps, it's like you think there's a platform there.
I think there's a platform, and I think, oh, I'm just close enough, I can get it. But I'm not close enough, I can't get it. It's very difficult to get all of those and get to the other side. I think there's a way to do it, but I don't know.
Oh. Rabbits? They look like monsters to me.
This is part 2 of that snowy, like, mini bastard room. Except these guys keep coming. There's those 3 generators in the back that you have to break.
Good night, Jack.
I'm sorry, I lied. I actually died to enemies.
Oh, did you say you weren't going to?
I did a while ago. Didn't need to get this. The shitty thing is, it gives you the yellow eco at the beginning here to break those boxes, but yellow eco is really bad against big swarms of enemies. At least I've always found it so. Okay, now those are done, and now you just have to kill everybody. There we go.
Bro, you said you could get through the game without killing the enemies.
Not in this room. No pacifism in this Citadel.
Yeah, I will forever do Snowy. I'm not taking this.
That's fine. That's probably... It's one of the worst parts. I don't know. There's other bad parts too. Okay, let's see if I can get this jump. Oh no, not the jump isn't here. Jump's a different part. It's after the next one.
What, jumping from platform to platform?
No, there's a jump where you can kind of skip at least part of one of the trials to get the sages.
I just feel so stupid.
Why?
I never noticed that those platform things fall by color.
Yes, they do. Can I have it back, please? Thank you. I got them in the wrong order there. This is the other hard one. This is the hard platforming bit of the three trials to get the sages. I don't know. I like using the word trials.
I've done the jumping platforms.
The jumping platforms is pretty simple, honestly.
That's the one that I did in here.
Yeah. And that's probably the one I would give you. It's like, oh, I did this in World 1. Here's a couple more tacked on. But it's really not that much harder.
Is there jumping platforms in World 1?
Yeah, beach.
I guess it's fair, yeah. Except I'm pretty sure that the ones in here move.
Yes. They've got to make them a little more difficult.
Which, at that point, it's like beach and snowy combined. Because with Flut and snowy.
Yeah. Okay, it's 2 sages. Okay, now here's the jump. So... I got it! I jump straight to the next sage. This is at the end of those platforms. Which is important because the last, like, 3 or 4 jumps don't have any orbs on them. So if you can skip to the end here, you can then just go through half of the very long jumps, die, and be done. And here's the start of those jumps.
Yeah, I remember this room. Okay, that's enough wheeze from you.
I'm just letting you know my favorite Nintendo system.
I would say it's the DS or Switch.
I didn't jump. But, okay. Game said I jumped. Did I get that orb?
I think.
Nope.
Really? It looked like...
It was homing in, but I hit the death plane before I grabbed it. So much for saving time here.
Is that the last orb?
No, there's 20 orbs up top. I did it again, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just be patient. I know there's a way that you can, like, jump off the platform without getting the super jump and grab those extra orbs, but apparently it's not a thing I should try. Because I have now lost, like, a full fucking minute.
This first speed run for you is just a bunch of learning.
Learning that I'm not good enough. Now I
What
can
to
die.
do and what not to do.
I mean, honestly, what this is telling me is that, like, I have the skills to pay the bills. I just need practice. I need consistency.
Yeah, practice paying those bills.
Yeah. I wanted to crouch jump. I didn't want to roll. It's just like the run the other day. Just like, let's just randomly make everything start going to shit. Right at the end. Alright, what kind of cycle do I have? Really bad one.
I guess I can see watching people play platformers. That's really fun. I would definitely watch people play Mario. What is it, Mario 64 that I used to play when I was younger? The one with the castle and Princess Peach and collecting all the stars.
Yeah.
Through the paintings, yeah. I could definitely see like watching people play that. I mean, apart from Jack, I've put time in it, so that's why I play it. I don't know how people play platformers. I could never play this just casually.
You know, if not for all of those stupid deaths just now, 215 was possible. It was on the table. If I had a clean final boss. Not even to say, like, perfect final boss, but just not dying. It was on the table. That was everything, right? Yeah. Wait, 100? I'm missing a power cell.
Ooh.
What did I not get? I never talked to the fucking farmer.
Oh my gosh, no you didn't. You just got the axe in there and went.
Technically, I've done Citadel. I'm so sad.
Ooh.
Because I was going to be like, well, it's not a 215, but you know, sub 220, that's crazy.
No. Not sub 220. That would be crazy.
Come on. Don't do this to me. I'm sad enough as it is, game.
So your next run, that's gonna turn out a lot better.
Well, I'm gonna have like 20 minutes of fucking time save in the last two splits, so... That stingy ass farmer. And here I thought he farmed yak cows, but he farms asses. God, it feels like years ago that we were here.
I want to say, like, yeah, I'm up for, again this week, you trying another solo run, but honestly, when you first turned on this what was it, the opening screen or whatever?
You were like, I'm ready to play?
Yeah. I'm like, okay, where's my controller?
Yeah. This is what I've done in like every run with us, by the way. It's like, oh, I've got to go back and get something. I didn't think I would have to go back for that myself. I've got to reclimb Citadel too. Fuck.
Yeah. Do you want to try another you and me run? Just the two of us?
Not today.
No, not today.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I think we could do better than what we did, especially since I can now fully do Snowy.
Yeah, that would be huge. You've got LPC too, though.
Ah, shoot.
Though you at least have been through LPC now.
Yeah,
And
I'm just
keep in
gonna
mind,
struggle
I
with the
have.
slide, but...
Well, I have Misty, Basin, and Boggy all to do while you're doing LPC. So you've got 3 levels to get through that one. This waiting is infuriating. I am being so impatient.
Misty, isn't Misty from the first world?
Yeah, but because I'll get through... Jungle is the longest level in World 1 by a good margin because it's got a few long things to do. You've got Plant Boss, you've got Mirrors, and you have Fish Game, all of which take, like, extra time. They're not just pick up a power cell and move on. Because there's all of that, in our first run, I finished Jungle the same time you finished Beach. Why Alan's able to get through Jungle at the same time is because I do Fish Game for him.
Oh.
So that cuts off like 2 full minutes.
So I don't do any of the main area stuff, like the village stuff, don't worry about it?
Right.
So I basically do Beach, LPC, and Snowy.
Yep.
Okay.
Maybe Claw, depending on how fast you get through LPC.
It maybe. Probably not.
Yeah. Claw will be whichever one of us finish first.
I can never shoot those that fast.
Yeah, it's kind of just going in a circle. Pew pew. Stage 3. My worst stage. Please
Definitely
don't.
my worst, too.
Okay. That's fine. I'll grab the extra health. Stage 4.
A stage I've never made it to.
I don't know why I'm standing on the blue eco vent.
As you like. It's your friend.
They must not be allowed to get it! White ego! That could be the stuff to change me back! Or it might stop that robot. Stay fuzzy, save the world. Choices.
Kuroki's fuzzy.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
The fuzzbutt
We'll
is
save
fuzzy.
the world,
He's
but
down
do it
here.
quickly before I change my mind.
God, I didn't know Daxter's yapping added a full minute.
Can you not skip it?
Nope. At least I hope not. I'm not sure if I pressed anything. Wow. Awful spawn. Okay, 221.36.
Do something!
There you have it, Kat. You're worth approximately 17 minutes in a Jack speedrun.
Was. I don't know
That's true.
right now.
You should be
how
better
much
now. And also, I'm definitely better than I was when we did that two-person run a couple weeks ago. Like, I'm still getting more consistent with things. With me, it's not so much learning things, aside from I need to learn a couple... I need to learn a couple routes a little bit better. But I know how to do everything. It's just consistency with it.
You do have what it takes.
I'm pretty happy with the 221, all things
Daxter,
considered.
now we can't
All
chase
things
you back.
being not talking to Farmer.
Yeah.
Thanks, McWhippy. 221's good though, because like
You got that.
sub 3 was the like better be sub 3. 215 was the stretch goal. This is pretty close to
You may
215.
have been right about this one after all.
And Kira,
So
I am definitely ready for a Jack run sometime.
none of this would have been possible.
right now, Kat.
Even if
Perhaps
it's
we
tomorrow.
find Another sage, now that Gaul and Maya
Are we gonna
are
do just
lost.
you and me?
Yes, Gaul.
Up to you.
Maya.
I don't know. I think if Alan's up for it, we'll see if he and Gabriel want to. If not,
Probably.
we'll just do us.
Ah, who cares? Bring
Hey,
him
if
on,
Gabriel
we can
gets it,
take
he
him
has to
again
do
from
that
Jack.
vent because I shouldn't be checking his work. That's time I'm losing.
Yeah.
Wow! Put it on ice, big guy.